Nicola Sturgeon has been warned that two-thirds of jobs in Scotland are linked to trade with the rest of the United Kingdom and not the European Union or the rest of the world, by a Scottish Conservative councillor. Tony Miklinski told Express that jobs and prosperity in Scotland are directly linked to trade with the rest of Britain. He added the SNP's aim to rejoin the EU if Scottish independence is achieved defies logic, as it would hand power straight back to European bureaucracy. Mr. Miklinski said, "Isn't it amazing that we talk so little about Brexit these days given what went on pre-COVID? We have left and now we will get to the point of a trade deal or not. I think we will get a deal. The bottom line is that two-thirds of the jobs in Scotland depend on trade with the rest of the UK, not the rest of the world. So, there will be an impact on all of us if we do not get a decent deal." In Scotland, unquestionably the jobs and prosperity very much depend on trade with the rest of the UK. The figures are undeniable. The Scottish councillor continued, "This idea that we are going to rejoin the EU once we get independence defies logic. We have just won back our freedom, we have just won back all the rights to run our own government. And we then join the EU and hand it all back to the European bureaucracy? It is crazy stuff." The Scottish Conservative councillor also told Express.co.uk that he did not believe the SNP would be granted a second referendum on Scottish independence. Mr. Miklinski outlined that having another referendum so soon after the initial vote in 2014 would set a dangerous precedent. He said, "I do not anticipate any second independence referendum any time in the coming decade. I believe that any sensible government will realize you cannot run a referendum 1 year and then allow the losing party a second go. 4, 6 or 10 years later, you make a decision and you stick with it. It is obscene that we are having this debate about a second referendum." The SNP knew what they were getting into in 2014, they put their best foot forward and lost. That should be the end of it.